Our whole system here, all of the arrays, the ground mounts, the roof mounts, produce about 500 kW DC. We only need about 200 to 300 kW DC at any given time to run the entire operation. So any excess that we're generating goes back into the power grid and the town gets money. A certain amount of, a dollar figure for each, exactly, for each kilowatt, exactly, the credits. So, and that dollar amount varies, I think, but it's pretty high right now, which is good because it's allowing the town to pay this project off quicker. This was a very cost-effective project for the town to do, a very worthwhile project, because it's, right now, we're generating more power than what we need to run the entire plant.
Morristown has been successful not only in developing its Sustainable Jersey certification, but also in having a checklist of items that's on our own agenda to establish the town as a more environmentally sensitive, more environmentally friendly place.
The Sustainable Jersey Award is quite an accomplishment for any community. Only 34 out of the 566 towns in New Jersey receive such a designation. And really what it was accomplished by was collaboration.
We were kind of doing sustainability before we were all aware of it to some degree. You know, we started converting the decorations on the green to LED lights years ago, and we look at doing LED street lights, you know, even before we started talking about this. We had our Think Local Shop Morristown, you know, 5 years ago before our sustainability initiative. So the organization was doing that. I think as we now labeled it a sustainable initiative, it became, you know, I think more clear.
The Morristown Partnership took the lead role, and without them it would not have been accomplished. The partnership contributed its elements by hosting the farmers market, creating a shop local campaign, and hosting workshops for the business community. The town did its part by doing an energy audit of town facilities, by installing solar energy at the sewer treatment plant.
Achieving the silver certification will be something that's a goal for us, but it's not going to be a priority to necessarily get the points. We're happy that we've established a platform in the town that enables us to interact with the community organization, the community partnerships that have been set up to figure out what's important to the townspeople.
Sustainability doesn't have to mean the same thing to everybody. It's all encompassing, it's all connected. So if the economy is the most important thing to you, then you can focus on that. If it's saving the environment that's the most important to you, which is commonly the most associated with sustainability, then that's an entry point for you. And for a lot of people, just meeting their families or individuals' most basic social needs are the most pressing issues of the day.
There's a farmer in Newton, New Jersey, who I wanted to buy eggs from, but he couldn't afford to buy another flock of chickens. So we worked out a plan where I guaranteed him that our store would take 60 dozen eggs a week, if I could sell them or if I couldn't sell them, so that he could buy another flock of chickens. Well, it turns out that I can't keep those eggs in stock, and because of the money he's made from what we've done, he's been able to expand to buy more chickens. He actually just started with cows, and last year he did pork. By me deciding to buy eggs from him, he was able to build his business, and then by me educating our customers and saying, look, these are from our own commissioned flock of birds, people invested in my business, and that's a success story right there. Starting Thursday, all the asparagus for the rest of asparagus season is going to be from New Jersey. And that's the first crop of the season. So after that, everything else starts to pop up. And eventually, we get to replace all the things that we've been buying throughout the winter with products from New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Instead of waste, there's so much that can be reused. And that's That's one of our core principles, is for there to be no waste, because there doesn't need to be waste. Everything can be used again, whether it be on a farm, whether it be used in the community, whether it be garbage from the deli. When we're done juicing, this is what's left. It's the pulp of the vegetables. It's pretty dry. It's actually a little moist, but all the juice and the moisture has been taken out of it. And we save this. And there are a few farmers who actually come and they pick this up, and this is added to their compost.
They have a great selection, and all the people that work here are very helpful. And if I don't know what I'm doing, I can go up to someone and they don't make me feel silly.
It's an investment in the future, because if we don't start doing these things, then we're going to be in trouble.
I'm on the Board of Trustees of the Morristown Partnership, and our emphasis as of late has been sustainability. And we believe that sustainability is good for business. So we got to talking about my project, and I talked to my friend Paul Miller, and we kind of decided that maybe it would be a good thing to do is do the whole renovation as a sustainable renovation.
So why don't you come up here with me, okay, and we'll cut it together. All right. And everybody give a good high when we go. You ready? Okay. Okay, here we go. It's official.
This is like the fanciest bathroom in any bike shop, I think. So what we did, it's kind of cool. Ever see a dual flush toilet? You do. So everybody get with that, you know, number one, number two, you know, more water, less water, kind of interesting. So we also decided not to use paper towels. So you stick your hand up. This is the accelerator thing. It's really cool. Stick your hand underneath there, Luke. Blows your hand off. So instead of using paper towels, which is not sustainable, you get to use that. So all the tile work also has a really, really high content of recycled materials too. So we put in a huge amount of insulation, and we plugged up all the holes, and everything that we used, every material that we used was a conscious choice. So the flooring and all the wood is all FSC certified wood, all sustainable wood. And all the people who worked on the project, they all were local businesses. So employing local people is all part of sustainability. You know, sourcing materials locally, you know, cuts down the transportation costs. This is the countertop. So this is made out of concrete, and these are bicycle parts that we gave them. So you can see that all these parts are embedded into the countertop. Down here, we never used to have this window over here. So what we decided to do is we put in a whole new storefront. So all these windows are all new. When you let in natural light, it feels better. And there's retail studies have been done, and they talk about the use of natural light, and natural light encourages people actually to spend more money, which is, I guess, why a retail store is here. You know, look at the cost. Look at the cost benefits. If you want to put in new glass, new storefront, or new windows, you decide which is better, traditional kind of, you know, approach or a green approach, and see what your payback is. That's what we found, is that we'll have about a 7-year payback for a lot of things. And in 7 years sounds like a long time. It may be for some people, but it really is not that long a time when you're in business.